Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Just wanted to get this video out. It'll probably not be a long one, uh, because this is now, first of the month, and it's also the Christmas month and the holiday season. I need to make this warning. It's something that I noticed this morning, and I've never seen it like this, but you're going to need to be very careful. So please, whatever you do, heed this warning and keep this in mind should you be buying any guitars or gear during this holiday season 2021. Okay? Right now, we're going through some serious supply chain issues due to the incompetence of our leadership in this country. There's a global supply chain issue, is what they call it, and it's just a load of bullshit. What's happening right now is there are a whole bunch of container ships off the coast of California that are not being allowed to empty out. They are doing this on purpose, don't know why. But this is our government doing this. Because China and all these other countries, they don't want a supply chain problem because that screws up their economy too. So these container ships containing all sorts of stuff are just sitting off the shore, not being allowed to unload by our government, by our current leadership in Washington. They're the ones doing this. And of course, the mismanagement going on in that disgusting state of California because, it used to be a beautiful place, but it's been so heavily mismanaged, it's just a pit of hell. So right now, that's what's going on. I checked this morning because I like to, it's first of the month, and I always entertain the thought. My gas hits me, and I'm like, gee, should I get another guitar? I don't know. So I'll go and look. And I was looking at guitars, and I'm like, I don't want to get another Ibanez or get another Epiphone. Maybe I'll get an Ibanez or something. And I looked at everything they had other than maybe Epiphone was shipping January, February. I even saw March, May, April. I mean, it's ridiculous. Right now there is a shortage of guitars and a shortage of gear. And you know who's noticed that? Scalpers. So these people are going and they have bought up all the budget stuff that they can. And even people who have stockpiles of, say, Gibsons and stuff like that, they're jacking up their prices too for their used stuff and for the stuff that they bought that they're reselling. And so now, what's going to happen since you have these greedy opportunists and they never let a crisis go to waste? They are going to up all the prices on everything because there's a supply chain issue and people want guitars for Johnny or Julie or whoever, their kids, and so they'll buy, they'll pay money, good money for these things that are now in short supply. And it's just about everything that's in short supply right now. So prices have increased like crazy. And you will hear a lot of morons, and I mean these people are freaking morons because they don't understand and they didn't watch and they let the news tell them what to think. They will tell you that the reason that we have inflation right now is because of all the stimulus bills that gave money to us. And it's our fault for getting free money that boosted that made the economy what it was and caused all this inflation. And the quick answer to that is bullshit. If these are people who did not analyze where the money went, when there was $6 trillion in stimulus money in those bills, $6 trillion. We did not get $6 trillion. Only about a little over $1 trillion was accounted for between us, small businesses, healthcare, and stuff. Where did the other $5 trillion go? It was divided among billionaires. Gates, Soros, you name them. All the billionaires got to divide up this $6 trillion. It was the largest upward transfer of wealth in history. And we're paying for that because our government gave them all that money. And now they're trying to destroy the economy because they want us to suffer, and they want to have more power for themselves and less for anybody else. And I don't mean to get so political on this, but you want to know the reasons behind the supply chain problem. These are the reasons behind the supply chain problem. They are trying to drive the economy into the dirt. And they're doing it on purpose to usher in some really nasty stuff called the Great Reset. And you'll be able to see it. Just go and Google the Great Reset. You'll see what their plans are. And it sounds like conspiracy theory, I know. And there'll be people who don't like this video. Hey, life goes on. The dislike button's gone. YouTube nuked it, so you can't throw dislikes at my channel anymore. So, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I didn't care about that anyway. They were helping the channel. So, anyway, but what, this is the reason this is going on. So, if I were you, and this is what I'm going to do too, I would hold off on buying any new guitars or gear until after the holiday season is over with. The scalpers have bought up all of the freaking budget stuff, and they are selling it all on eBay. I was thinking of the guitars, because I like to look at them every so often, is the IYV, the green Les Pauls. They go for about $190, $180 on Amazon. And IYV is a great company, the great guitar company. They make good stuff, and I have their PRS copy that I got from Amazon for $180 in 2019, and all of them are gone. All the Les Pauls are gone. And where are they? They're on eBay. They're on Reverb, being sold for $300 and $400. So a markup from $180 to $300 and $400. And if you give them that money, then you are an idiot, and you're only helping out these scumbag scalpers. Never buy a guitar from a scalper, ever, and never pay above retail for anything. I don't care how goddamn desperate you are. You are only helping these scumbags rip people off. And if you like enriching thieves, then, maybe you should move to California, because they like doing that out there. If you've seen San Francisco lately, all the stores are boarded up because they're letting everybody just rip off everything on the planet over there. People are just walking into stores and bagging up stuff and just walking out. I mean, it's just, our country is going down, folks. If we're not careful, we're going to lose it. So what you need to do is hunker down, be happy with what guitars you have, be happy with what stuff you have for now, and hold off on buying any new guitars or gear this holiday season. Because 1, it's going to be in short supply, 2, scalpers are going to be ripping you off, and 3, prices are going to be jacked up in this faux inflation that we're dealing with right now, because we enriched a bunch of billionaires with trillions of our tax dollars. Okay? So hold off on buying anything. Be very careful. Watch out, because the scalpers are doing their usual slimy, lower than maggot shit stuff, and don't give them a penny, because they don't deserve it. They're a bunch of scumbags. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you. It was a short one. Be safe this holiday season, and watch out for your stuff, because there's a lot of thieves around, a lot of bullshit going on within the population, especially if you live in an urban area. Just make sure your doors are locked, all that stuff is going on, because our cities are turning into just piles of hell. So just be careful, be safe this holiday season, have a happy holiday season. If I don't talk to you, I'll be still making music, guitar videos and stuff, and I'll still be using the guitars I own, and I'll be holding on to them with an iron grip, because this is just, this is nonsense. I'm not going to be selling anything, any of my guitars this holiday season, because of the price increases and stuff like that, and I really don't want to be part of that situation. And I already sold the one guitar, which was my Jackson Flying V, that I don't play, or didn't play, so that was the only guitar I've sold. The rest I'm just going to hold on to, and just going to do what I do, continue on. But please, hold off on buying anything because you're going to get ripped off this holiday season with this faux inflation and the bullshit of raising prices and these scumbag scalpers. Don't give them a penny. Thank you and have a great day and a wonderful holiday season.